Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial. As you can see, I'm in a slightly different background today. Basically I fancied a little change of scenery and I thought I'd film it in my bedroom instead of my office. If you guys have been around on this channel for quite a while, you will have seen this as my background before because I used to use it quite a lot, and yeah, today I just fancied a change. So like I said, today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial. I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. I basically just wanted to share with you all of the makeup bits that I've been loving recently and sharing with you the look that I've been going for and just talking you through a few of my favourite products. So yeah, I'm just going to jump straight in with the video and get started on my makeup. Okay, so I just need to pop my hair out of my face, and now I've got this fringe, I have to always try and pin it back when I do my makeup, so I'm going to look really strange for this video because I'm going to have to pin this back somehow. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to use a primer, and my current favourite one is the Too Faced Hangover primer. It's just the one that I reach for all of the time at the moment. It gives me so much hydration and moisturisation in my skin, which I love at this time of the year. I tend to get quite dry skin sort of around my nose when it's cold weather, and this really is helping to prevent that and just to keep my makeup looking nice and hydrated throughout the day. So I just kind of rub that into my skin like I would a moisturiser, and then I go in with my second primer, and I'm going to be using some of MAC's Prep and Prime Essential Oils Stick, which technically isn't a primer, but I like to use it under my makeup, so I'm going to class it as a primer. I literally just put the stick all over my forehead, down my nose, across my chin, and then the tops of my cheekbones. And then I'm just going to go straight in and use my fingers and just push that product into the skin. And honestly, this is such a lovely product. It works really well under makeup and it just helps to give me a really gorgeous glow, and it stays all day long. It doesn't make your makeup look oily. It just gives you a really lovely glow, and again, keeps that hydration in the skin throughout the day. I pop it just over my eyelids as well and around the eye area to keep it really hydrated. But I just think this is such a lovely step in my makeup routine and I've been really enjoying doing it recently. Next, I'm going to go in with some foundation, and I'm actually going to be mixing two different foundations today. I'm going to be mixing some of NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint and also some of NARS Sheer Glow, that's the name. I forgot the name then. Okay, I'm just going to mix the two of these together on the back of my hand, and this gives a really lovely coverage, so I find that I don't actually need too much of this. But I'm just dotting it around my skin. Okay, so once I've dotted that around my skin, I'm then going to take one of my Makeup Revolution oval brushes and I'm just going to blend that into my skin. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to go in afterwards with my beauty blender, as always. But I'm just going to quickly blend that into my skin. I've been loving this brush at the moment. I actually did a video all about the Makeup Revolution oval brushes, and since that video I have been loving them even more. I just think they're really good value for money. Okay, so I've roughly blended that in. I'm then just going to take my beauty blender. I'm going to put some MAC's Charged Water onto that one just to dampen it down a little bit. I'm then just going to take some of Urban Decay's Naked Skin Concealer and I'm going to go over any areas where I want a little bit more coverage. So I've got a couple of little spots at the moment, and then I'm also going to want a little bit more coverage around my nose area. And then just take the beauty blender and push it into my skin. So once my foundation is all done, I'm then going to move on to eyebrows. I'm going to quickly brush through them with a spoolie and then go in with the product. You guys know exactly what I do to my eyebrows now. You've probably seen me fill in my eyebrows about 100 times, and I basically do the exact same thing every single time. But today I'm going to be going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Taupe. I've been loving this at the moment. Okay, eyebrows are done. I know they're not perfect, but it really doesn't matter because my fringe covers up my eyebrows now, which just makes me so happy. I'm now going to move on to eye makeup. So the eyeshadow palette I have been loving recently is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Such an oldie, but I just have rediscovered it recently and I have been obsessed with it. So firstly, I'm going to go in with the shade Milk Chocolate, which is this gorgeous brown shade up here. And I'm just going to take a small fluffy brush. This one here will do, the Luxe Defined Crease by Zoeva. I'm just going to take that shade onto the brush, tap off the excess, and then I'm basically just going to pop the colour through the crease. It doesn't have to be too neat at this stage, but I just want to start darkening up the crease of my eye. And so I'm just going to keep going back in with that until I'm happy with it. And then I'm also just going to make sure I've got a big fluffy blending brush to hand and just keep blending out the eyeshadow as I go along. And then the next shade I'm going to go in with is the shade Salted Caramel, which is this beautiful kind of orangey toned, orangey peachy toned brown. And I'm just going to pop that on top of where I've just gone. Next, I'm going in with the shade Semi Sweet, which is a really gorgeous matte dark brown. Again, just using the same brush. And I'm just going to darken up the crease a little bit. And then I'm also going to focus this colour on the outer corner of my eye, just to really darken that up. Then I'm going to take a really small pencil brush and I'm going to go in with that dark shade and pop a little bit underneath my lower lash line, just to make the look a little bit more smoky. So just pop that all the way under like so. And then I'm going to add a little bit of a different shade to this eye look. I'm going to go in with the shade Cherry Cordial, which is a gorgeous matte cherry colour. And I'm just going to pop a tiny little bit of that into the crease. And again on the outer corner, and just really darken that look up. And it just gives it so much depth. I think this colour is so beautiful. It looks crazy on camera right now, but once I blend it out, it looks fine. Okay, I'm now going to go in and add a little bit of glitter, a little bit of sparkle to the eye look. And I'm using a MAC eyeshadow. This is one of the Extra Dimension eyeshadows in the shade Sweet Heat, which looks like this. It's a gorgeous bronzy colour, and I'm just going to take that on a flat brush and I'm just going to pop that on the very centre of my eye. I really hope you can see how gorgeous and shimmery that is. Oh, it's so beautiful. And then I'm just going to focus it on the inner corner and the centre of my eye. I'm not going to bring it onto the outer corner because I don't want to ruin the matte look that I've just created. So I'm just patting it onto the inner corner of my eye. And that is eyeshadow done. I'm now going to apply a little bit of liquid liner. I'm going to be using my Soap&Glory Supercat liner, and I'm just going to stick to a very small, fine flick because I don't want it to be too overpowering, because I want the eyeshadow to be the main kind of attraction of this look. So I'm just going to start on the outer corner and bring the wing out like that, and then just drag it in. Now time for a little bit of mascara. I'm just going to quickly curl my eyelashes. Where are my eyelash colours? Found them. And of course I'm using Benefit Roller Lash Mascara because it is my all-time favourite, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of this onto my lashes. It's now time to clean up using a bit of concealer. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer again, and I'm just popping that underneath my eyes just so that I can catch any fallout from the eyeshadow, and also just to brighten it up a little bit as well. So I just pop it on like that in two little triangles, and then use a mixture of my beauty blender and my finger just to blend that out. And then I'm going to set that in place using a little bit of MAC's Mineralize Skin Finish in the shade Light. I'm just going to take that on a little Real Techniques brush and just pop a little bit of that underneath just to stop it creasing. Okay, now time to bronze up my skin a little bit. So I'm going to go in and use some of Charlotte Tilbury's Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I'm using the bronze side. I'm just going to take a big fat fluffy brush and get that shade on there. And this is quite dark, so I do have to be careful that I don't go too overboard. I'm just going to tap off a bit of the excess. And then just start putting that where the sun would naturally hit my face. I think I said this in a previous video, but recently I've been enjoying looking a little bit more tanned. I haven't really been doing sort of pale makeup. I've been fake tanning quite a bit and putting quite a lot of bronzer on when I do my makeup. But I haven't actually got any fake tan on right now, so I think I'm going to have to look a little bit paler than I'm used to. And then just to do a slight bit of contouring, I'm not going to go too overboard. I'm going to use a little bit of my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. I'm just going to take that on a little brush like this and pop that into the hollows of my cheekbones. I don't want anything too drastic, I'm just going to pop a little bit there, and then I just blend it out using my beauty blender just to make sure it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, time for a little bit of blusher. I've been wearing blusher quite a lot recently, and today I'm going to go for the MAC Full of Joy blusher, which is a really, really pretty shade. I'm going to take that again on a big fluffy brush and just pop it on the apples of my cheeks. And then for highlighter, I'm going to be using quite a mixture of highlighters. The first one I'm going to use is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Bakes highlighter in the shade Peach Lights. It looks like this, it's just a really gorgeous pink colour. I'm going to take my Real Techniques fan brush and I'm just going to pop that just on the tops of my cheekbones. It's such a pretty shade. And then the second one I'm going to go in with is a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter in the same palette that I just used a second ago. And I'm just going to go over the top and pop a little bit of that on top of the highlighter. And it just looks so beautiful. I really hope that you can see it. You probably can't. Okay, time for lips. I'm going to be using a lip liner from KIKO. This is their Everlasting Colour Precision Lip Liner and it's in the shade 403. And I'm just going to be using that to outline my lips before I use a liquid lipstick. This is a Kat Von D liquid lipstick and it's in the shade Lolita. I have used this a few times. I'm not too sure what I think, so I thought I'd use it in a video and see how it goes. Okay, so that is the finished makeup look. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm really cautious that I'm going to get lipstick on my teeth. With the liquid lipstick, I found today that it's so much easier to apply if you've already put lip liner on. So I would definitely say check these ones out, but definitely use a lip liner as well because I've tried so many times before to use this lipstick and it's just gone everywhere, all over my face because I haven't used a lip liner and it's not the easiest one to apply. But yeah, really like it with a lip liner. And remember to give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I hope you're all doing really well. Just leave me a comment down below, let me know how you're doing, and I'll see you in a couple of days with a brand new video. Goodbye!